It's okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and welcome to today's Ramayana program. We will begin with Jai Radha Madhava. Jai Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Radhanat Radha Radhanat Radhe Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Radhanath ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Shri Giriraj Govardhan ki jai, Shri Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and welcome to today's program. Today we are going to be speaking about the Aranya Kanda of the Ramayana. So I will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 10, Text 4. But before we do that, let's do invocation. Narayanam namaskritya narancheva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet nastaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 10, Text 4. To keep the promise of his father intact, Lord Ramachandra immediately gave up the position of king and, accompanied by his wife Mother Sita, wandered from one forest to another on his lotus feet, which were so delicate that they were unable to bear even the touch of Sita's palms. The Lord was also accompanied by Hanuman, or by another monkey, Sugriva, king of the monkeys, and by his younger brother, Lord Lakshman, both of whom gave him relief from the fatigue of wandering in the forest. Having cut off the nose and ears of Suparnaka, thus disfiguring her, the Lord was separated from Mother Sita. He therefore became very angry, moving his eyebrows and thus frightening the ocean, who then allowed the Lord to construct a bridge to cross the ocean. Subsequently, the Lord entered the kingdom of Ravana to kill him like a fire devouring a forest. May that Supreme Lord, Ramachandra, give us all protection. So, Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Shtapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Svapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Panchakalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, we are going to be speaking from the Aranya Kanda, and this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam basically summarizes much of the Aranya Kanda. So previously, we see Lord Ram, Mother Sita, and Lakshman. They had met with Atri Rishimuni and Anasuya, and he advised them to visit the great Sharabanga Rishi. And when they approached the Rishi's ashram, Lord Ram was amazed to see King Indra sitting on his chariot. And when he saw Lord Ram approaching, Indra immediately he left for the heavenly planets. So Sharabanga Rishi, he explained to the Lord that Indra had come to take him back to Brahmaloka. That was the topmost planet, and he received that benediction because of all his pious activities. But the Rishi, he knew that Lord Ram was going to be coming, and he didn't want to leave without meeting Lord Ram. Right, so when this Rishi Sharabanga, he met with Lord Ram, then after meeting Lord Ram, then he requests that please now will he be able to leave his body, and he does so by lighting a fire and then chanting a few mantras, and he enters into that fire, and immediately he transfers himself to Brahmaloka, the topmost planet. Now, when Lord Ram had met with this Sharabanga Rishi, he requested him that he wants to go further into the forest and meet with the other rishis that are residing in the forest. And then Sharabanga Rishi had told him to go and meet Rishi Shutikshana. So, as Lord Ram was leaving to meet this Shutikshana, then he sees or he meets a lot of other rishis on the way, as they go deeper and deeper into the Dandakaranya forest. And these rishis, they say to the Lord, or they say to Lord Ram that they are being mercilessly killed by the Rakshasas. And so then Lord Ram, he assures them that now that he's there, he will kill all these Rakshasas. And so in that way, he meets with Rishi Shutikshana, and then from there he goes and meets Agastya Muni. Now these are two very, very great sages in the Ramayana. So now Lord Ram had promised the sages that he will kill the Rakshasas. And the first Rakshasa that they encounter was Virada. Now once, Madhusita, she was picking flowers in the forest, and all of a sudden there's this arm that just comes and it hurls her up into the air. And this belonged to this demon called Virada. And Virada was a huge demon. He was actually 3 times the size of the largest trees in the forest. And what did he wear for clothes? For his, below his waist garments, he used the skin of elephants. So you can imagine how massive he was. And for his upper garments, he used 3 tiger skins. And he tied those 2 garments together with the skin of a python. So you can imagine, just how huge and ferocious this demon was. Right? So now he had grabbed hold of Madhusita, and Lord Ram and Lakshman, then now how to distract him, to put Madhusita down. So Lord Ram, he fired 7 arrows, and as soon as he fired those arrows, then this Virada's attention now came to Lord Ram and Lakshman. And he immediately placed Sita down, and he got hold of these 2 brothers now on both his arms. And this is what they were expecting, because they were worried that he will grab Sita and he will run into the forest. Right? So as soon as he got hold of these 2, Lord Ram and Lakshman, then he immediately forgot about Sita. He just took the 2 and he ran into the forest. And this is what Lord Ram wanted. He ran for quite some distance, right? And then Lord Ram, that time, together with Lakshman on either arm now, they, with their swords, they cut off this demon's hands, right? And then now he's profusely bleeding, but his hands fell off, and together with his hands, both Lord Ram and Lakshman fell off because he was holding them in his hands. And then immediately now he started running to chase them. And Lord Ram then, with his sword again, he cut off his legs. But this demon was so powerful that he then started rolling, and he was destroying all the trees, now trying to chase Lord Ram. And so then Lord Ram, he instructs Lakshman to dig a hole where they could bury this demon. And eventually Lord Ram, he places his foot on this demon's neck and he holds him down. And as soon as he does that, then this demon, he stops moving, and he becomes more calm. Right? Now, before I come to that, let's just go through this point here, that why did Ram want this demon now to take them away into the forest, leave Mother Sita, and take himself and Lakshman right into the forest? And what was the point? What was the reason for that? It's because Mother Sita is so compassionate that even though this demon had tried to attack her, if Ram had to kill this demon in front of her, she would not allow that. She is Bhumi Sutta, or compassion, the embodiment of compassion. So she thinks from a motherly point of view. And no matter how ferocious and agnostic that demon was, she would still think of him as a child, right? And she would not allow Lord Ram to kill him. So that's why Lord Ram went right deep into the forest, and then he was able to get rid of this demon, right? So then Lord Ram, he instructs Lakshman to dig this hole. And now he put his foot on this demon and he pacified him. And as soon as he did that, this demon, he began to cry, like tear, right? And he went into this yogic meditation pose and started tearing, right? So then, he explained to Lord Ram who he exactly was. He was a Gandharva named Tumburu. And he was a personal servant of Kuvera. Kuvera is the treasurer of the demigods. And one day, he had lusted after the Apsara Ramba, and he had forgotten to perform his duties to Kuvera, or actually he came late. And then Kuvera had cursed him that you are not performing your activities, now you get a body where you will perform disastrous activities. So that's how he became a demon. But he prayed, and then Kuvera said to him that when Lord Ram appears, you will be, he will rescue you or liberate you from this demoniac body. So here, this demon, now he's pacified by Lord Ram's foot, right? Now, this is a very significant part of the Ramayana where we all, as devotees, we wear Tulsi Mala, because we're saying Tulsi Mala is placed at the lotus feet of Lord Ram, lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, right? Now, in the same way, this demon, when Lord Ram placed his foot on the neck of this demon, we wear Tulsi Mala on our necks. He placed his foot, his actual foot, so he had a special Tulsi Mala. He had the Lord's foot, right? So in that way, he was able to pacify him. So this is very significant for us as devotees, where that when we are wearing this Tulsi Mala, we understand that it is offered at the lotus feet of the Lord, right? And it's meant to pacify us, keep us calm, especially in this material world, right? So like that, immediately he became pacified, right? So more important is we understand his name, Virada. Virada is made up of two words, Vi and Radha. Vi means not, right? And Radha, Radharani, or love. So Virada was devoid of love, right? And as soon as the Lord put his foot on his neck and he became pacified, he started experiencing this love for the Lord. And that's what brought upon the tears in this demon, right? So then he explained that, yes, Kuvera had said to me that the Lord will come, that you will come and you will rescue me from this demoniac body. And he instructed them then to bury him in this hole. And in this way, he was able to receive his Gandharva body again. Right? And then Tumburu, he instructed them to go further into the forest, and that's where he will meet all the sages. Right? So, on the way to Panchavati, Ram, Madhusita, and Lakshman, they meet Jatayu. Now, Jatayu is a very significant personality in the Ramayana. And before we speak about Jatayu, I just wanted to mention how they were walking in the forest. There's Lord Ram in the front, Madhusita, and then Lakshman. Right? Lord Ram is the Supreme Lord. Madhusita is representing the living entity, you and I. And Lakshman is the original Guru. Right? So, if you think about that for a moment, we place the Lord in front of us, and we the living entity, and our Guru is guiding us from behind. So this is how they were walking in the forest, and this is significant for all of us. So on the way to Panchavati, they meet Jatayu, and Jatayu, he is well known to King Dasrath, and he agrees to protect Lord Ram, Madhusita, and Lakshman. Right? So, Lord Ram and Madhusita, Lakshman, they lived in Panchavati for almost 13 years, and meeting with all the sages and saints. And then one day, comes a turning point in the entire Ramayana, is when Suparnaka approaches. And Suparnaka is the demoniac sister of Ravana. And she becomes attracted to Lord Ram. And she approaches him with a proposal of marriage. And Lord Ram, of course, he refutes that, and he rather directs her to Lakshman. And then Lakshman says, no, I am servant of Lord Ram, and if I had to marry you, you are going to be the servant of Madhusita. So in that way, they were bouncing her off each other. And eventually, Suparnaka realizes that, and she says, okay, the reason I'm being rejected by Lord Ram, or the reason I'm being rejected is because of Sita. I'll devour her and get rid of her, and then, then you will accept me. So she goes to attack Sita, and then Lord Ram instructs Lakshman to destroy her, or to get rid of her. And Lakshman then, he cuts off her nose and ears. And Suparnaka, because she runs off, screaming in rage, and to cut a long story short, this 13 years of the Ramayana, we cannot do justice in 20 minutes. So, Suparnaka, she first went to her brothers, Kar and Bhushan, and they came to attack Lord Ram, and Ram destroyed all of them. And of course, she went to Ravana, and with this sinister plan that Ravana should have Mother Sita as his prize, right? So Ravana then, he decides he's got to lure Ram away before he could kidnap Mother Sita. And he does that using the demon Marich. And Marich, his special ability is that he is able to change his body. And so Ravana approaches him. Now Marich, he is doing tapasya somewhere in the Himalayas, and Ravana finds him, locates him, and he says, I have a task for you. And Marich, then he explains to Marich exactly what he wants to do. And Marich says to him that whoever gave you this idea is your worst enemy. I know Lord Ram. He is the Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu himself, and you cannot defeat him. Right? So Ravana, in his arrogance, he says that I didn't come here for your lecture. I came here for your help. And if you cannot help me, then I will destroy you. Right? So then Marich thought that instead of being killed by the hands of Ravana, rather he be killed by the hands of Lord Ram. So the plan was that he becomes a deer, a golden deer, and this deer gets the attention of Mother Sita, and eventually the deer will lure Lord Ram away from the hermitage, and Ravana will be able to capture Mother Sita. Right? So, of course, when Marich appears and Mother Sita sees this deer, golden deer, so beautiful, she insists Lord Ram to catch this deer for her. She'd like to have it as a pet, and when they go back to Ayodhya, she'll present it to her in-laws, her mother-in-law. Right? So, Lord Ram, of course, he's the Supreme Lord, and he understands who this deer is. But, being the pastime, of course, he goes after the deer. And he instructs Lakshman then to take care of Mother Sita. Right? So now, eventually, the deer lures Lord Ram right deep into the forest, right? And then Ram understands that this is no demon, no deer, it's a demon. So he shoots this demon. And as this demon saw this arrow coming to him, so he shouts in the voice of Lord Ram. He shouts, Sita, Lakshman, right? Help me. And this demon dies, right? So Mother Sita hears that, and she becomes very, very frantic. So then she asks Lakshman, please go, your brother is in trouble. And Lakshman laughs. Lakshman laughs at her, and he says, there's no way my brother could be in trouble. Right? And the reason Lakshman laughs, of course, is because he knows who the Supreme Lord is. He knows Lord Ram is the Supreme Lord, and there's nobody can actually destroy the Lord. And the reason he's laughing is because we, the living entity, we call out to the Lord for help. Right? But if the Lord is in trouble, who does he call? Is he going to call a living entity? No, he's the Supreme Lord. Right? So this is why Lakshman is laughing. Right? And then eventually Mother Sita, she accuses Lakshman that, oh, you are just waiting, you want to enjoy me when your brother is not around. And Lakshman, of course, he cannot bear to hear that, and he leaves for the forest. And in this way, Ravana appears, and Mother Sita, he is able to capture Mother Sita. So we'll have to stop here for the Aarti. And thank you, devotees, for attending today's program. And we will continue tomorrow with the next part of the Ramayana. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prajadhine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Prastatya Deshatadhine Jiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Ko Sobha Janavi Tatavane Jagamanalobha Dakini Dachan Bhame Gadadara Ekadve Adve Dashini Chatra Tatadara Yade Chatra Tatadara Vosi Ache Gora Chan Ratna Simhasane Arati Koreno Brahma Adi Devagane Nara Adi Adi Kori Chamara Dhulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshadigaya Sanka Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Mirdanga Baje Paramarasala Sanka Baje Ganda Baje Madhur 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 Baje Sanka Baje Ganda Baje Madhur 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 Baje Nidai Gora Haribol 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 Nidai Gora Haribol Bahur Koti Chandra Chini Vandana Ujwala Kala Dese Bana Mala Kore Janamala Shiva Sukha Narada Preme Gada Gada Bhakati Vinoda Deki Gora Rasampada Gorange Aratiko Soba Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Gorange Aratiko Soba Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Jaga Jana Mana Lobha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasani Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Radhe. Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Gaura Hare Gaura Hare Gaura Hare Jaya Gaura Hare. Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnu Pariyamsa Parig Acharya Stotra Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnu Parihamsa Parig Acharya Stotra Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakun Radhakun Giriraj Govardhana Ki. Vrindavan Dham Ki. Mathura Dham Ki. Navadvip Dham Ki. Shri Nilachal Jagannath Puri Dham Ki. Ganga Mai Ki. Yamuna Mai Ki. Bhakti Devi Ki. Tulsi Maharani Ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narashringaya. Prahlada Lada Lari Re. Hiranyakashipu Rakshaya. Shila Kankala Kalae. Ito Nishingo Parato Nishingo. Yato Yato Yanitato Nishingo. Pare Nishingo Ivae Nishingo. Arashinga Madim Sharana Prapade. Kabakara Kamala Bare Nata Abhuta Shringa. Dali Dali Ranyakashipu Tano Bringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadish Hare. Sabkar Kamal Bare Nata Abhuta Shringa Dali Dali Ranya Kashipo Tano Bringa Keshavadita Narari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Nishingadev 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 Jaya Nishingadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nishadaya Bhagavan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Sidhu, you handle.